Good morning, children, and welcome to today's class. So, we are discussing the 12th chapter, ratio and proportion. In that, the first concept we studied, that is ratio. When we use ratio, what is ratio? How to find ratio? How to compare the ratios? And today we are going to discuss one more term, that is proportion, where we use to compare the quantities. In ratio we use only two terms or two quantities, but in proportion we use four quantities. If you want to say the four quantities are in proportion means the ratio of the first and the second term, or the ratio of the first and the second quantities should be equals to the ratio of third and fourth quantities. So if you want to say four quantities are in ratio means find the ratio of the first and the second term and find the ratio of the third and fourth term. If we identify both the ratios are equal, both the ratios are same, then we can say that the four quantities are in proportion. They are in proportion. Four quantities are said to be in proportion if the ratio of the first and the second quantities is equal to the ratio of the third and fourth quantities. So to check whether the four quantities are in proportion or not means what we have to do? Yes, we have to find the ratio of first and second term, third and fourth term, identify if they are equal, then we can say that they are in proportion. Otherwise they are not in proportion. The four quantities are not in proportion. See that the four quantities, they should be in the order. They should be in the order. First, second, third and fourth quantities. Not first, third, fourth and second quantities. Clear? Now, the symbol for proportion is, this is the symbol for proportion. We will write two ratios, four dots will be there. Symbol for proportion. If four terms are in proportion, first and fourth terms are called extreme terms. They are outside. First and fourth, extreme, external, outside. That's why they are called extreme terms. And second and third terms are called middle terms. They are present at the middle, and those terms are called middle terms or means. Means or middle terms. Second term, third term are called middle terms. First and fourth term are called extreme terms. Example: 3, 10, 15, 50 are in proportion. See, we can check whether they are in proportion or not. You should take the order. Find the ratio of the first and the second term, third and fourth term. If the ratios are same, yes, they are in proportion. First term is 3, second term is 10. The ratio is 3 by 10, which is 3 is to 10. Third and fourth terms is 15 by 15. 5 threes are 15, 5 tens are 15, 3 by 10, which is again 3 is to 10. So here the ratios are same. Same ratio is there. Therefore, they are in proportion. So we indicate the proportion by these four numbers. 3 is to 10, 3 is to 10 is proportion to 15 is to 15. 3 is to 10 is proportion to 15 is to 15. Here, in this 3 and 50 both are outside. They are called what? First term and fourth term. They are called extremes. And the middle terms 10 and 15, they are called what? Middle terms and the extreme terms. 3 and 50, they are outside, they are called extreme terms. And middle we have 10 and 15 are there, they are called middle terms. Product of middle terms is equals to product of extreme terms. If four quantities are in proportion, then product of middle terms is equals to product of extremes. Product of middle terms is equals to product of extremes. If you want, you check it. Product of middle terms 10 and 15. 10 into 15, 150. Extreme terms 3 into 50. 53s are 150. Their product should be equal. If their product is same, then we can say that the four terms are in proportion. They are in proportion. So this is the concept related to the proportion. Now we will discuss how to check whether they are in proportion or not. That is by finding the ratio of first and second term, or also we can use the product of middle proportion. Clear? Now, with the knowledge of proportion, we will solve the questions from exercise number 12.2, the first bit. Determine the following are in proportion. So, we have to check whether they are in proportion or not. See here, the first bit, 15, 45, 15, 45, 40, 120. The first bit is 15, 45, 40, 120. C bit 24, 28, 36, 48, 4, 6, 8, 12. So how do we check whether they are in proportion or not? Yes. Find the ratio of first term and second term, third term and fourth term. If the ratios are same, yes, they are in proportion. Otherwise, they are not in the proportion. So here the first bit, what is the first term? 15. Second term 45. So 15 by 45. Yes. 15 ones are 15. 15 threes are 45. That is 1 by 3, which is 1 is to 3. 1 is to 3. Same ratio. Next, third and fourth term, it is 40 by 120. 0, 0 cancel. 4 ones are 4. 4 threes are 12. That is 1 by 3, which is 1 is to 3. Here, the ratio of first and second term is 1 is to 3. The ratio of third and fourth term is 1 is to 3. Same ratio is there. Yes. Yes. 15, 45, 40, 120 are in proportion. Are in proportion. See here, you should remember that the order is important. Order of the numbers. You should not find ratio with 15 and 40, 45 and 120. Order is important. First and second term, third and fourth term. Now they are in proportion. Therefore, 15 and 120 are extremes. 45 and 40 are the middle terms. Extreme terms are middle terms. Next, see it. Here, 24, 28, 36 and 48. The first term is 24. Second term is 28. Find the ratio. Here it is. 4 sevens are 28. 4 6 are 24. 4 6 are 24. 4 sevens are 28. That is 6 by 7, which is 6 is to 7 is the ratio. Next, 36 by 48. 36 by 48. 12 threes are 36. 12 fours are 48. 12 threes are 36. 12 fours are 48. That is 3 by 4. So what is the ratio? 3 is to 4. Or these two ratios are same. The first two terms ratio is 6 is to 7. The second, that is the second two terms, that is third and fourth terms, their ratio is 3 is to 4. They have the different ratios are there. Therefore, no 24, 28, 36 and 48 are not in proportion. Or not in proportion. They are not in proportion. Why? Because the ratio of the first term and the second term, the ratio of the third and fourth term, they are different. Next, they are not in proportion. Next, see it. 4, 6, 8, 12. Here, the first term it is 4. Second term is 6. 4 by 6. 2 2s are 4. 2 3s are 6. That is 2 by 3, which is 2 is to 3. 2 is to 3. Next, the ratio terms are 8 by 12. Yes. 4 2s are 8. 4 3s are 12. 2 by 3. That is 2 is to 3. We got the same ratio. 2 is to 3 and 2 is to 3. Yes, they are in proportion. Yes. 4, 6, 8, 12 are in proportion. They are in proportion. So like this, we can check whether the given numbers are in proportion or not. Is it clear, children? Yes. Now we will discuss second bit. Write true T or false, it is F against each of the following statements. True or false. We have to check whether the given statements are true or false. When they are false or when they are true, if the four quantities they are in proportion, then we can say that it is true. Otherwise they are not. Otherwise they are false. So how can you check whether they are in proportion? Two methods are there. One, find the ratio of first and second term and third and fourth term. If the ratios are same, we can say that they are in proportion. Or use the concept of product of means is equal to product of extremes. If they are in proportion, that rule should be satisfied. If it is not satisfied, then we can say that they are not in proportion. So the first we discussed the first method, that is finding the ratios. We discussed for the first problem. For this problem we will discuss product of means is equal to product of extremes. Means means middle terms, that is second and third term. Extremes means first and fourth term. Their products should be equal. If they are equal, then it is true. Otherwise it is not true, that is false. So here the first bit A, here the first bit A, 16 is to 24, 20 is to 30. Now we find product of means, that is equals to what it is, means is middle terms, 24 into 20, that is multiply 24 to 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4 and keep 0, 480. Similarly, find the product of extremes. Product of extremes means middle terms, and these are product of extremes or extreme terms. Extreme terms you can use, that is equals to extreme terms means first and the fourth, first term and fourth term, that is 16 into 30, which is equals to 16 3s are 48 and keep 0, 480. So their products are same. Here product of means is equal to product of extremes, 480 and 480. Therefore it is true. Therefore it is true. Like this we find whether they are true or false. Product of means is equals to product of extremes here. Therefore it is false. Otherwise it is true. If here both are equal, it is true. If they are not equal, then we can say that it is false. Now the C bit here. C bit 12 is to 18 and 28 is to 12. 28 is to 12. So find product of middle terms. Product of middle terms. Product of middle terms. That is middle terms, it is 18 is to 28. Multiply with 18 or multiply 28 with 18, 18 with 28. So what we get here? 18 eggs are 144. 18 eggs are 144. 4 and 14 is there. 18 twos are 36. 36 plus 14. It is 50. 504. 504. Then find the product of extreme terms. Product of extremes. Extreme terms. Product of extreme terms. That is 12 into 12, which is equals to 144. Are they equal? 504. 504 is not equals to 144. Therefore, it is false. It is false. It is false. And it is true. T. Here, product of means is not equals to product of extremes. Extreme terms, middle terms, they are not equal. Therefore, we can say that it is false. Next, F bit here. We have F bit is 0.9 is to 0. So use the concept of means, middle terms and extreme terms. Product of middle terms. Product of middle terms. That is 0.36 into 10. How much you get? When you multiply with the 10, the decimal point will shift one digit from left to right, as it is having only 1 0. Therefore, it is 3.6. Next, product of extreme terms. Product of extreme terms. Extreme terms. Extreme terms means first term and the fourth term. First term we have 0.9 and fourth term we have 4. That is 4 9s are 36, 3 is there, 4 zeros are 0 plus 3 is 3, and keep decimal point after 1 digit. Here the product of extremes and product of middle terms, both that is 3.6 and 3.6. That is 3.6 is equals to 3.6. Hence we can say it is true. So the given statement it is true. Given statement is true. Like this we can identify whether the given statements are true or false by using the concept of product of middle terms is equals to product of extremes. You can also use the concept of ratios. Convert these ratios to the simplest form. First term, second term. This is the first ratio, the second ratio. Convert them to the lowest form. Then you come back, both the ratios are same. Then we can say that the terms are, this statement is true. Otherwise, it is false. Yes. Now, fourth bit from exercise number 12.2. Determine if the following ratios form a proportion. So again, it is related to the first bit. Determine the following ratios form a proportion. Means we have to check the ratios are same or not. Also write the middle terms and extreme terms where the ratios form a proportion. If they form a proportion, write the middle terms and extreme terms. If they don't form a proportion, no need to write middle terms and extreme terms. Middle terms and extreme terms. If they are in proportion, we have to write the extreme terms and the middle terms. Now you see the first bit here it is. So two ratios. First term, second term, third term and fourth term. The ratio should be same. So 25 centimeters is to 1 meter. 25 centimeters is to 1 meter. It is in centimeters and this is in meters. Convert them to the same kind of units. 25 centimeters divided by 1 meter, that is 25 centimeters divided by 1 meter is equals to how many centimeters? Yes, it is 100 centimeters. Now find the ratios. 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10, 5 zeros are 0, 5 1s are 5, 5 4s are 20. That is 1 by 4, which is 1 is to 4. 1 is to 4. Next ratio, 40 rupees to 160 rupees. Same units are there. Rupees 40 to rupees 160. So rupees cancel. 0 cancel. 4 1s are 4. 4 4s are 16. That is 1 by 4, which is 1 is to 4. Yes, they are in proportion. Yes. They are in proportion. They are in proportion. If they are in proportion, we have to write extreme terms and middle terms. So middle terms. So what are the middle terms here we have? They are in proportion. So write that proportion in symbolic form. Therefore, 25 is to 100, not 1 meter it is. 25 is to 100 is proportion to 40 is to 160. Now what are the middle terms in this? The middle terms are 100 and 40. 100 40. Then extreme terms. What are the extreme terms here? That is first term or the fourth term. 25, comma 116. 25, comma 160 are the extreme terms. Now the C bit. 2 kgs and 80 kilograms. 25 grams or 625 grams. So find the ratio of the 2 kgs and 80 kgs. That is 2 kg divided by 80 kgs. Kgs and kgs cancel. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 2 zeros are 0. That is 1 by 40, which is 1 is to 40 is the ratio of first and second term. Then 25 grams to 625 grams. So grams to grams are cancelled. Now 5 5s are 25, 5 ones are 5, 6 minus 5, 1 bring 2, 12, 5 2s are 10, 12 minus 10 it is 2, bring 5, 25, 5 5s are 25. Then again 5 ones are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. That is 1 divided by 25, which is equals to 1 is to 25. All these ratios are same. 1 is to 40, 1 is to 25. They are not same. Therefore, the given quantities are not in proportion. The given quantities are not in proportion. Yes, they are not in the proportion. The given quantities are not in proportion. Like this, we can check whether the given quantities are in proportion or not. If they are in proportion, we can identify and we can write the middle terms and the extreme terms. Is it clear, children? Yes, today we discussed about the proportion, how to check whether the given terms are in proportion or not, what are extremes, what are means, and with that knowledge we have solved some of the questions from exercise number 12.2, and with this knowledge your homework will be exercise number 12.2, question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. The questions which are left over, those questions are your homework. And thank you very much.